custom clothing. More specifically, custom painted clothing. Probably one of the coolest things you could do with clothes. Now that I think of it, it's like the only thing you can do with clothes. No, you can wear them. No, you can wear clothes. Yep. Never mind. G'day fellas, how's it going? So today we're going to be customizing my very first pair of pants. I personally only own one pair of pants, which is kind of surprising, but it's just a plain black pair, it's nothing very special. So I went to an op shop and I bought these beige pants. You may be thinking, oh Liam, why'd you go to the op shop for pants? I actually have a few reasons. One, it's way cheaper than buying from a store. Two, I don't even wear pants that often, so like it doesn't really matter to me. And three, if I mess this up, I can like push it aside, maybe throw it away if it looks bad. So that's why I did it. Anyway, quickly before we get on with the customization, I just want to say a huge shout out to a guy named CurrieGoat. This is completely inspired and basically copied from him. He makes really cool custom clothing and I will link all his social medias down below. You guys should really go check him out because he's super cool. I really like his stuff and this is basically a rip-off of his design. So without further ado, let's customize these pants. Dude, who moved my stuff? Where is it? Alright, so I started off by sketching a rough design of Cerberus, which is the three-headed dog that guards the gates of the underworld. If you guys know Greek mythology, that's where it's from. I used both this picture and this picture as a reference for what I wanted and sort of just appropriated both of them to get my final design. Once I was happy with the design, I decided that I was going to scan it in on my printer so I could print out a second copy so I wouldn't lose the original. I actually ended up scanning it wrong, so I had to do it again, but it worked out and I printed it, and then all that was left was for me to cut it up. After I'd finished cutting, I basically just traced it with a ballpoint pen straight onto the pants, and then slowly but surely I cut out pieces so then I could trace around where it was going so then it would look exactly like my design. That process definitely took the longest, but once it was done, I thought it looked really cool. Next up, it was time to actually start painting, so I decided that I was going to go for simple colors, just using black, white, and red. With the black and white, I mixed a gray to have as my base color, so then I would do my highlights and shadows with black and white, and then I would do red for the eyes and tongue. This was my first time ever mixing a fabric medium into it, and I was really scared. And I didn't actually know the right proportion, so I just guessed, but overall it turned out pretty good. The only thing that I will say is that I made way too much paint and a lot went to waste. While I was painting, I was following a tutorial by CurrieGoat like I mentioned earlier, and like he said, I was applying the paint as thin as possible and not leaving any clumps. Once all the colors were put down, I actually had this fabric marker that I bought ages ago, so I decided to use that for my outlines and shadows. To be honest, I was a lot more comfortable with the pen, being like someone who draws a lot and uses a lot of Posca paint pens and things like that. I found it way more comfortable than trying to use the brush. And boom, just like that, we are back here and the customization is done. You guys ready to see the final product? Let's do it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the final product. I know I really did. I really love the way these came out, and for my first ever pants, I think it was a success. Without further ado, if you guys want to support and help me out, hit that like button, maybe subscribe, comment if you'd like. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Alright, so I started off by getting a rough sketch of what I wanted. I was going to be drawing Cerberus, what's the, I think it's Cerberus.